You can, you
Y'all good.
All right, cool. We back. Sorry about that. We had to reduce some things and whatnot. Very sorry. Some technical difficulties. And if you know me, I'm gonna say this right now. If you know me, I'm gonna just do this right now. Do a public service announcement. If you know me on Wednesday, please do not call my phone between the hours of 8 and 10 p.m. Okay? Please do not call my phone because you might interrupt the show and we have to start everything from scratch. Okay? So please, if you know me, you got to do business with me. Please do business with me between the hours, anytime before 8 p.m. and text anytime after 10. Okay? Actually, don't even text me after 10. I have a fiance. I have kids in the home. So yeah, but we're gonna get back at this thing right now. You can put the names on top, Kevin, so we can get this back in. Let me just get this camera straight. But what we're doing here, this is W.T.F, Wine Talk and
Fun.
I'm that dude JB, and this is
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa's in the building, and we are the radio guys, and we have been talking about some good conversations and whatnot. Let me get this camera straight. Like I'm all out the camera right. But we've been talking about some good conversations and whatnot. But polygamy was the topic.
Yes.
We got in it. We
And
got
you-
it. Go ahead.
The last thing you said that you're looking to jump into the lifestyle.
Who, me?
Yeah, isn't that the last thing you
Yo,
said?
I got a fiance. Don't play those games. You know what I mean? Don't.
We already know that you don't play those games.
I don't play those games at all. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Okay.
At all.
No, I like my one person. I always been that way. I've never did all this cheating stuff, this, that, and other, because I was always a committed type person. I like what I didn't see. I've always saw people cheating and doing all kind of craziness and whatever, right? So I made it a personal choice.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do all that
That's not-
craziness.
okay.
Yeah. You know
So
what I
let me
mean?
ask you a question.
Because I seen nothing but it just destroy people.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
I changed my mind on my question.
No, go ahead.
No, I changed my mind. I changed my mind.
But it destroys people. It destroys families on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not. And then every time you do, people do cheat and do all this craziness and whatnot. You not only affect yourself, you affect your mate, you affect the family, you affect the kids. But you making a selfish choice, but you affect everybody.
And it's not just immediate. It's a long-term effect.
Oh yeah, long term.
And I don't think people realize the damage they do and the hurt and the insecurities and mental anguish. When they make a conscious decision to step out, and how people are really affected.
Yeah, very affected. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you cheat, also too, you cheat on your kids.
Mm-hmm.
You cheat on your mother-in-law. You cheat on your mother. You cheat on the fathers, because you create tension. Everybody.
I think you cheat on, because I feel like we're all we're all brands,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you cheat on your brand,
Yeah.
right? So now everything that you
Like you
represented
tarnish
in,
your name.
you tarnished your name.
Yeah.
And it's like when you don't have your name, if you don't have your name,
You have nothing.
you don't have anything.
Yeah.
So it's hard to rebuild that back. I'm not saying that it can't be done, but is it worth it?
It's not. It's not. And I want to know too, like for people who are, to end on that topic, for people who are interested in polygamy, people who are in polygamy or that lifestyle, right? For the women that are wives, right? Wouldn't you eventually expect a woman to want a different more?
You want more.
Yeah.
You
know
want
what I mean?
you end up wanting more, and it's like a person who is like a side chick, right?
Yeah.
They've been in a
She
relationship for X amount of years. They eventually want more, and a lot of times they can't get more.
It's a ceiling.
So I don't know why we got on this topic.
Well, we got on what topic?
This whole
Polygamy?
cheating thing.
No, because it kind of guess Thomas Darby was talking about cheating itself. You know what I mean? Say
Okay.
men lie and this, that, and other. But we are talking about polygamy, and I asked a question about how would women feel? Would they eventually want somebody on the side?
You can't have anybody on the side in a poly relationship. You have to communicate to your partner that if you're doing that, if
Yeah.
you want someone else, everyone has to be in agreement. And that's the difference between a poly lifestyle and having side pieces and cheating, because over here you don't talk about it, you just do it.
Yeah.
Over here everyone has to be in agreement.
So what if they don't? Is
What's
that
the
cheating?
conflict now?
Yeah.
there's like you said, there's conflict, and
Okay.
you got to be able to, I guess, talk it out and figure out a happy medium.
Okay.
Again, I am not in a poly
You know quite a bit though. For you to be our go-to resource,
I don't know.
HR, you are HR for polygamy up in here. But that was a good conversation about polygamy, man. I'm still open to learning about how people feel and what they're going through. That's nothing I'm ever interested in, but you know what I'm saying, I'm open to,
just learning or getting a different perspective. Not
Yeah.
that you're open to the lifestyle, because you clearly said that you're not.
He said polygamy and polyamory are not the same.
Yeah,
polyamory is about consent. You're talking more about cheating and swinging. Okay.
We differentiated the two from
Yeah, in the
earlier.
beginning.
Yeah, we did. We did cover the differences between polyamory and polygamy. And
Avery just logged on. That's my friend who I had on before, and we've talked about this conversation because she's inside the lifestyle itself. So
Okay.
she's
That's what's up.
she's been my friend for a long time. She's done a show here quite a bit, and
I would definitely love to just bring her in and maybe do a little short segment and interview her with very intentional type questions, very open-ended questions to kind of dig a little deep.
She's open to doing all that.
Okay, that's
you know what I'm
what's
saying.
up.
Matter of fact, we probably could bring her and Darby on, and they can meet up and probably poly each other. Polydickery. And she says she's polyamorous, so she's not a wife, but she's involved with other partners,
And they
all
all know it.
each
Yeah.
other. Yeah, they all know each other.
Okay.
It kind of sounds like a spades game again. You got two in the possible. You got two in the possible. But we get ready to move on to the next part of it. We talked about the wine. We talked about the great conversation, which is polygamy. Now it's time for the fun part, which going to be a sidebar of
Yeah, it's
our
kinda tied
conversation
into,
already.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what's that fun part of the WTF?
So, it's been on the blogs. It's been all throughout my social media that Belcalis
That name is horrible.
has actually filed for divorce from
Dun, dun, dun.
her husband, who is known in the entertainment industry by the name of Offset.
Offset.
After 3 years of marriage. And so of course I guess he kept cheating, and she said enough was enough. So I guess my question is, this is just me, what I believe. I believe that a lot of times when you're dating someone, the things that they do when they're dating, they're going to do the same thing when they're married. So what makes marriage just makes it legal. It doesn't change the character of the person.
Okay.
So I'm curious to know, though, was there a prenup?
No, none. But to back off what you said, that person's gonna be the same person. Marriage is just paper. But what did that individual show you prior? You met him with 3 babies, 3 baby mamas. What was he showing you?
I think
You gotta see the signs.
I don't really think it has anything to do with signs. I think it has a lot to do with when you date a star, you gotta be willing and understanding that they might be gone for 6 to 8 months at a time. And I think he's a weak individual where that he can't, because I'm a touchy-feely type of guy. I like to be around my woman. I want to go on dates. I want to hold her hand. And when some people don't get that, they start reaching for other things, or other people to do that with. I just think he didn't know what he was getting into when he got with a star who's just as big as him.
I think
And I'm not condoning his.
no, I
foolery.
get it. I think that he
Yeah.
specifically got married too young, because a lot of times men of that age, they're not mature. They're not, able to handle the responsibilities that comes with marriage.
Yeah.
And when you live your life in the open, not everyone is going to respect the boundaries or the sanctity of marriage.
Yeah.
And I think in his mind, she wasn't going to leave, because guys have this thing where she loves me so much, she's never going to leave. She's just going to keep taking it.
I don't think that's it.
I think some guys feel that way, and I think because their relationship was so public that it was almost the beginning of the end, because it was just so public. And when you in the entertainment field, it's like you really have nothing for yourself unless you're adamant about not having your life for the world to see. And I don't know. I was really rooting for them, but I just thought that their relationship was just so public.
I agree with you. The relationship was very public, but I also feel like you were a stripper. What did you were on Love and Hip Hop. You were turning up. What did you expect? That comes with the territory.
I disagree with you.
You think cheating comes with the territory?
No, I'm not saying cheating. I'm saying their life being on display. That's just how she came up in the game.
So with her being a stripper, that made her...
No, what I'm saying is...
acceptable of cheating?
I'm not talking about the cheating period. I mean like her
W.T.F.
life being put on display.
Okay.
I'm not talking about cheating.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with her. Cheating has nothing to do with her. That's him.
Okay.
But her life being on display, you're a stripper, you were on a show with just drama.
Yeah.
So I feel like she kind of brought the drama with her. But if you also research,
Understood.
not research,
Understand what you're saying.
but if you follow Migos, like I love them.
Yeah.
I followed them when they was starting out. She should have did her research on her man.
So I'm gonna disagree with you with that, and here's the reason why I'm gonna disagree with you. Keep in mind, when they first got married, we didn't know about it for a year, right? So what that means to me is that there was a level of privacy within the relationship, within the marriage. So whether or not she was a stripper and spinning on her head backwards and on Love and Hip Hop, that has nothing to do with anything as it pertains to the...
1 second.
Go ahead.
Thomas Darby said, or maybe she didn't meet all his needs.
Hey.
Cause you remember she said
That's
she
what I'm
don't
saying.
cook or clean.
That's so y'all.
She still got the ring.
Those are.
I'm only
What
saying.
I'm saying is,
I don't agree with that. I don't believe that, because I mean her foundation is very Caribbean.
But did you watch her on Love and Hip Hop?
I used to follow Cardi B before she was Cardi B on Instagram.
So did I.
So I was a huge fan of hers before Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
When she was just on Instagram turning up.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I followed her, but I'm just trying to understand where you're going with this.
I feel like that's the type of person.
So you're saying the energy, all that energy.
Yeah, you can. It's
she
like
brought all that.
Segue.
Yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez. Does he have any right to shoot anybody? No.
Yeah.
But I'm a savage. Classy. What you put out. What y'all women saying. How
Words-
y'all portraying yourselves.
words are powerful.
Words are powerful. Not every man.
Ugh.
And like I said, I don't condone him cheating on her.
Yeah.
I think what people are misconstruing is that they're taking entertainment and applying it to real life and think it's one and the same, and they're absolutely not.
But I think Cardi's not entertaining. I feel like that's who she is.
I don't know. I can't say whether she is or is not, but
I can't either.
I
don't
think
know it.
because I know a lot of girls who have danced, and they are more wifeyable than some of the girls I know that go to church and college.
All I'm gonna say is this: a person not cooking or cleaning does not. A man's gonna cheat because he wants to cheat, and that's just what it is.
Tiffany Dawn just said that men don't cheat because women don't cook or clean. Men cheat because they are cheaters. Period. Tiffany Dawn, I get you, but what if he loves food? You just never know. You just never. I'm not saying that's what the reason why. I'm just saying
There's no justification.
I'm not giving no justification for cheating at all.
Oh,
He was
okay.
stupid for doing that. But when you make a song saying that,
Again,
like going back to what she said,
entertainment,
And people agree
reality.
with you.
Well,
But I get exactly what you're saying. I agree with you 100%. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is what you're putting out
Yeah.
sometimes will corrupt. Money is the root of all evil. So what are you willing to do to entertain people to get your money?
Yeah.
Are you willing to sacrifice your peace? What's going to come from the universe to haunt you? Now, even in his lyrics and what he say, he not talking about nothing productive either. So what he was rapping about in his lyrics, you're gonna say that's not who you are as a person at all. That's just entertainment. Or you're gonna take some of that, and be like, you got 3 kids, 3 different baby mamas. You talking about disrespecting women, this, that, and the third. I agree with you. Some things should be kept private, but when you're dealing with people who haven't been keeping things private, now as people who like to be entertained, you got us involved.
somebody just asked a question. Tiffany Dawn just asked, do y'all have the same discussion regarding actors? Because rappers play a part just like actors.
Exactly.
That
That goes back into what we were saying last week.
Yeah.
When you asked the question about the guy who played, the homosexual role.
Yeah, yeah.
Again, it's just a part. It's just not who they are. There's a difference between entertainment and reality. I know, one of my good friends. His posts are crazy on social media, and sometimes it sets me off. And she's like, "That's not who he is.
Yeah.
He's completely different." So I think a lot of times we see this portrayal on social media or look at the entertainment industry and feel like that's who they are. In all honesty, it's not fair for us to bridge or bridge the two together and make them one.
But to go to Tiffany Dawn right quick, do you have the same discussion regarding actors? See, the difference between actors and rappers, right? Rappers are supposed to be what they rap about.
They're supposed to be relating from self-experience.
Yeah. You're kind of like
supposed to air quotes.
But how can you say that when a lot of time they have ghostwriters?
See, rapping.
So if you have ghostwriters, that means someone else is rapping about something else, but it's not their
but
life.
ghostwriters could just add a little bit, because Drake was claimed to have a ghostwriter as well, and that could be adding something to your story. But if you're acting off a whole script, a whole 2-hour script that somebody wrote, they made that in their head for you to portray that character,
as opposed to
if you're rapping
being a rapper
and saying, "Oh, I shot and I killed," and then a ghostwriter comes in and says, "Let's not say shot, killed. Let's say stabbed."
Let me just say something.
One thing though.
Okay.
How far off do you think Cardi B is from what she raps about?
That's a good point.
I think that there may be
a huge closeness.
no, I wasn't going to say that. I think that we don't give her enough credit as far as how smart she is, and think about the fact that she was able to pull herself up by her bootstraps and became a top charting, artist from someone who was just on Instagram.
And that's totally good too. But pulling your boots up by your straps itself, and being the same person selling one image, but will not let her daughter hear the same information she pushes out to other people.
That's something completely different, because as a parent, you're supposed to be protective of what your child listens to. I would hope that the people that listen to Cardi's music, who has young daughters, know that there's a difference between what's good for them, and because they're choosing to listen to it, versus letting your kids listen to that type of music because it's influential.
And don't get it twisted. I don't want to change the narrative about what I think about her as opposed to her being cheated on. Okay, so I want to keep it on that. What's his name? Offset. Cheating on his wife, which is Cardi B, and which is a horrible thing itself. But we brung up the topic of, why do we think it happened? Did she talk this stuff into existence through her music? How powerful are words?
But can I just because I feel like we're putting Offset cheating is not good. He should be honest with his wife. You're not fulfilling me. I need something else. You're way too much, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But what I followed Cardi is just as long as you have. And Offset has aided to who Cardi is, and I feel like a lot of people do not give him the credit.
You're right.
Cardi on that mixtape he put her on.
He put her on.
He needs his credit for what he did for that girl.
And
Cardi never did ad-libs. Migos started a wave, a culture, and people don't give them credit for it. People discredit them and give other people accolades and the credit for things that they started, and it's not fair. Not saying he's an awful person for not being able to communicate that and keep that in his household and be honest with his wife and say, you're not fulfilling XYZ. I have a child with you. I have 3 other children. Let me be the man I need to be and communicate with my wife. That's all wrong. But when it comes to people giving Cardi her credit, she deserves her credit. She put in a lot of work. But I feel like Offset aided in that, and a lot of people discredit him and look at him as a certain type of individual because he cheats on her.
Her whole
swagger
majority
changed.
Majority of the rappers now, their cadence comes from that group. If you pay attention to it, a lot of that cadence come from
but Cardi already had a following, so I'm not saying
she did.
Again, the conversation is not about their success. It's more about was there a way for them to be a bit more private as it pertains to their marriage versus living everything out loud for everyone to see? And do you think that hindered them why they're in this situation now?
Nah, because you got to understand who you are. I don't think what's his name, Offset, understands his power and who he was. He just got some things you cannot do, and you cannot put yourself in certain predicaments. You know, when you got a certain woman in your life, right? There are some girls, just say with y'all, right? There's some girls that don't like both of y'all. I don't know who they are, but they're out there.
Yeah. They there.
And some of them are going to try. You haven't introduced them to your man, but they're going to find out who your man is and try him, just because they're unhappy. That's just the nature. How it works. And I'm pretty sure it happened to you too. If it hasn't happened, you just don't know it happened. You know what I mean? No. But women gonna come at you. Women gonna come at your man just because they see how he treats you.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand?
Yeah, you're right.
So he didn't respect those, but he should know better. You know what I mean? Like, and plus now with how black men are already portrayed, and you just fails. You know, you doing what everybody think about us already as is. Regardless to women not having a real relationship with him, they still gonna look at him as if he cheated on all these women in the world.
But I think what it is that he cheated before.
He tarnished his name, like you said.
And she forgave him, right? He came with his woe is me, blood, sweat, and tears. And she gave him a chance.
Another chance.
And it's like, well, dang, how many times I gotta keep, turning the other cheek before I say enough is enough.
Like Thomas Darby said, say it like it is, nigga. You hurt another one of our sisters. You disrespected her and your child. You failed to uphold our sister. And now you have created another black single mother. Fortunately, she is financially stable. And hopefully she is, because it's a lot of people in 360 deals, and hopefully they have good financial sense to save their money, because if they really not on top of game like they were, and especially when they get these 360 deals, I'm not saying she in one.
So can you let your listening audience know what a 360 deal is?
I'm gonna just say, in a 360 deal, the people that promote you, your label, get more money than you do.
Okay.
And you make a lot more money during concerts.
Okay.
So during a pandemic, you ain't gonna make that much money because ain't that many concerts you can do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't know the full logistics of it, but I do know you got to pay back a lot of the stuff they invested in you.
Okay.
Yeah, they fronted you. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like the videos, the clothing, flying models out, all this fly stuff that make you look a certain way.
Yeah.
You got to pay that stuff back. So, you know, with interest, and they might be your manager, so therefore there's extra money. So you might not see all the money that they see,
Okay.
but you make a lot of your money during concerts. So during the pandemic, a lot of that money, you know,
Dwindles.
you might not see. Yeah.
All right.
You might not see.
Rhonda Bradford had a good comment.
Who?
Rhonda Bradford.
All right, go ahead.
Just I always believe if you care about someone the way you say you do, you shouldn't do anything to jeopardize the relationship.
Yeah. If you care about
If
them like you
care-
say you
yeah.
do. You know, but that's...
Because he's publicly apologized like 2 times, like Mona said, and still you keep doing the same thing.
I want you to kind of go back and look at the
comment?
The comment by, is it Nash? I took my glasses off.
Nash Chambers.
He's a druggie and okay, disagree.
He's a druggie, and
Go
women
ahead.
are super aggressive nowadays. If they want it, you say, if they
They will
want it,
take-
we'll take it. As a man, you can't say nah, or your manhood will be tried.
So are
You-
you? But
ooh.
that's justifying
Wait.
cheating?
No. That's not justifying cheating, but I do understand what he's saying. I have been tried by a couple females myself. Like, I think I was in college, finishing up my broadcast communication degree. Yes, I was in my, say, 30s, working on my degree, right? And a girl, what's up? This, that, and another. And I was dealing with somebody at the time. I'm like, nah, I'm good, because I done got past that stage of just effing. You know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, I'm good. What, you gay? So I was tried at that moment, like, do I prove to her that I'm not gay and knock her down? you know what I'm saying? At that moment, like, I was like conflicted.
But what do you have to prove?
Huh?
But what do you have to prove? So if someone calls you, that isn't that. So for example, okay.
You didn't listen to nothing I
I
just said.
did. No,
you're not trying to
did.
understand
No,
it.
I am listening to you.
You ain't trying to understand
So
it.
maybe it's because I'm not a guy,
Yeah.
right? Because I know with guys it's ego,
Yeah.
right? And so if your ego is tentatively,
Tried.
you got
And
something to prove.
Women are good at that. Like, saying certain things to try to shove you. Or I've had women, like, when I was in a relationship with somebody, one girl like, oh, she got you like that? She got your nuts crossed like that? You hear that? So you see, right? You see that, right? so you see how they try you. Yeah, exactly. So you sitting there like, yo, she gonna try me like that?
no, I'm just visual. So
So me being a Florida boy, the first thing you start thinking, excuse me for saying this, but Florida boys be like, ain't no fuck nigga.
Yeah.
You don't try, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but in respect,
You know
I'm
what I'm
a
saying?
Florida girl.
Yeah,
And It's so fun because my husband now,
yeah,
he's different.
Yeah.
So he not no regular Florida dude.
yeah,
So I was used to, fuck nigga, what
yeah,
you talking about?
yeah.
So when I started dating him, I would try his manhood all the time.
Yeah, women
All
do
the
it.
time. I'm
I
like,
would
"What
never
the fuck?"
do
Women do
anything
that.
like
And then
that.
You do it. You just don't say
I would
certain.
never.
You do it.
I
She
would-
do it.
You do. You might not say what I say.
Yeah, exactly.
But you
I
do. And then remember what we were
never.
talking about earlier?
Yeah.
He kept having to show me.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna get a reaction out of me.
Yeah.
You're not gonna change how I'm functioning
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah.
So either you tone it down,
Yeah.
or you just gonna have to find somebody else. But
Yeah.
I thrive off
Yeah.
of challenging a man in his manhood.
Man,
It gets me going.
And I'm not saying this is why he do it. I'm just saying there are women out there that will challenge you off your manhood if you reject their advances. You feel what I'm saying? They would do that. And then on top of that, and like I said before, he just weak. He just a weak man. He just, because he's still in that chase and conquer mode. And if you're a man and you're still in that chase and conquer mode, don't get into a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Let her know, I'm not done being stupid. Be
It's
honest.
usually your 20s.
Yeah. Be honest with yourself. Be like, look, I'm not done being stupid right now. But sometimes you can meet a woman that won't make you be a better man. And if you're not ready still, tell her that and keep doing your thing. Don't lie to her.
Yeah,
Please
I think
don't do
Thomas
it.
kind of said what you were saying as well.
Yeah.
Something like
Thomas said, Offset knew he was not going to be faithful. He knows he has the desire to be with more than one. Kind of like a poly mindset. Why won't he tell her? Because she will not accept it. Therefore, he cheated. This is why so many men cheat, which goes back to the last topic. Indeed, Thomas. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, sometimes these men, especially if you're a rich man and you got, you're put in a position where there is these different type of women that, like, I used to work at 103.5 The Beat, right? There were women that would meet these guys at the back of the radio station of the stars that's coming in. I don't know how they get there, who called them. It's these girls that be coming, just popping out of nowhere, that'll give them oral sex or whatever, like it's nothing, and then just leave. It's girls out there that's just ready to do whatever. And then girls are making it so appetizing for them. I ain't gonna say nothing. I just want to suck you off. I just want to please you. And then they get that pleasure out of him, then they tell the world like it's more than what it is. You know what I mean? And some men are still falling for that sexual gratification from different women. You know, you gotta let it go. Eventually, you gotta be a man about it. Either you're gonna go to poly or
just what, poly or what?
Stop cheating.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but okay.
You don't think that's gonna happen? I think men can do it. It's just that you know, it's a lot of women out there that do accept a lot of cheating. As long as she feel like she number one.
Ron Bradford commented and said, I truly believe he underestimated Cardi. When she took him back, he assumed he had her wrapped. Everything has an ending point. Maybe she shouldn't have kept giving him chance after chance after chance.
Yeah, I don't know if that's just somebody underestimating someone or
not appreciating.
I think because what we don't want to do is keep putting it on Cardi as if she did something wrong. No, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make 100%. Sure he did it. He did something stupid. You know what I mean? And she gave him, the best thing any person could get is forgiveness, and you still messed it up. She gave you forgiveness already, and we ain't talking about like. And I have to ask if Offset is listening. Who could fill her shoes? How do you go down? What rap chick you can get after this? Number who? And she warned you. Be careful with me. I forgot. And you know what you're doing. She warned you in a song. She told you, be careful with me. Now, we're going to, you know what? Sorry. To sidebar. You know who else got cheated on? And
don't say Jay-Z and Beyonce.
No. Your girl, damn, what's her name? With the crayon case. Super Scent. And she was venting. He must have did something on social media, and then she started venting about him online. So now I said that to say, Offset don't want to get Cardi started. She knows how to go in online. She knows this Instagram stuff. You feel me? She know how to use that tool. So just like with Super Scent, what's going on?
Yeah. Because he called her out her name.
Yeah, she went in on your boy. Heavy. He's stupid too. Like, I don't be understanding some of y'all guys, man. I don't be understanding.
And remember earlier when you said women cheat too? And we're smarter.
I didn't say women cheat.
No.
I said
Jimmy said
because I said women don't cheat.
Yeah.
We're pure.
Y'all.
I'm not that pure. I'm not fully pure.
Women.
We don't cheat.
Y'all cheat.
We don't cheat.
You know what? But I will give y'all credit, right? I will give y'all credit because, you do give a guy a chance, and you still try to be faithful. You try to be faithful. You try to.
Thomas is.
What you think?
Men generally cheat on women who they know will accept it. What you permit, you promote. She allowed it.
Thomas needs a hug.
Thomas needs a hug.
Yeah,
Thomas
hold on.
needs a hug.
I'm gonna say that again. Thomas Darby said, "Men generally cheat on women who they know will accept it." Damn. What you permit, you promote. She allowed it. How y'all feel about that?
Thomas needs a hug.
Thomas need a hug.
He needs a hug. Come by the studio, I'll hug you. You need a
Thomas been
hug.
coming at us all show.
He needs a hug.
Yeah, but yeah, like if you don't want to be in a relationship, you know, fellas, yo, just don't be in one. You know what I'm saying? Just let it go. Don't front. Stop faking. You know, it's okay. It's totally okay. But at the same time, too, women are cheating too. Like,
No, we're
y'all,
not. We're not cheaters. We don't know how
Yeah.
to.
Listen
That's
to
not
me.
in our DNA.
Every guy on this post, every guy on Facebook,
No.
every guy that I know
We don't cheat.
have been approached by a woman that's in a full relationship.
We don't cheat. That's not what we do.
Huh? Let me tell you, when I first got off the plane in Germany, in the military, this lady from Michigan walked up to me. She had on a rock the size of this glass case.
Uh-huh.
So what you doing after this? What you doing after this club thing? I say, well, I'm going home. I said, wow, what you doing? She said, I'm doing you. I was 19 years old.
Did she?
She was 36. So after
She's seasoned. She is sick.
no. She told me, actually, her lie was she told me she was going through a divorce. So I'm young and dumb. I just know
I'm
people.
filled with-
Yeah, that gush. So I'm going by, you know, like when you young and dumb. Like I was a church boy. I really didn't have
You was green.
that much. Yeah, I was green as hell. I really didn't have that much sexual interaction. So when I get to this place and I'm intrigued by this older woman, which, you know, you find an interest in me. So you tell me you're going through divorce. All right, cool, no problem. You know, this, that, and other. And next thing you know, I find a sergeant came to me. Hey man,
This
you
my
dating
wife.
her? I'm like, yeah, that's, you know, yeah, we cool. This, that. He said, no, her husband is in Iraq. He'll be back like in a couple months, so you don't want to deal with that too tough. He kind of big and X, Y, and Z. So I'm like, oh shit, like what I got myself into. So I told her, I said, I found out that you still married. You lied to me, this, that, and the other. So we marching down the thing. I'm in Germany. A car pulls up. Jimmy, I love you. I'm looking like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the sergeant said, and then he said, like, go handle that. Go cut her off. And so I got on, look, you can't be just pulling up, this, that, and the other. So the next few weeks, roses, dinner, everything by my dorm door. Just, I'm talking about, she was going full-fledged. I'm like, this chick is, and that's when I started
Jimmy dropped
learning.
the hammer.
I don't blush a lot, but
Drea said, woo, child. She said that divorce was a lie.
yeah, Drea. So, you know, like women drop lies just like men drop lies. It's, you know, especially in the military. It is some devious people in the military. You know what I'm saying? And my view of relationships was kind of skewed
for a
back
while.
then. Yeah, skewed for a while because everybody was doing everybody and they didn't care. You know, I was seeing dudes being introduced to the boyfriend. You know, I was seeing all this stuff and just was kind of like,
You don't think there's that poly situation going on in the military?
in the military, I don't know. You know what? It can't, because it's against the law.
Okay.
It's against the law. Because if you are married, right, and you start cheating, you are, because as a soldier, you're a GI, government issue. So therefore, if you hurt your mate, you're hurting government property. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So wait a minute. Back
Yeah.
back that thing up right there.
Yeah.
So if that's the rule for military,
Yeah.
why can't it be rules and that's the rule for civilian life?
That is pretty much.
There's no repercussions like that.
Divorce itself.
Oh.
But it's at a higher price when you're in the military for cheating.
Yeah, that's true, because you are a government issue. See, when you just a civilian, you're not a government issue. You're not a GI.
Okay.
And they protect that, because you have to go to war and you can't be in the right mind if you're mental. You can't work properly if you got problems at home.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? So you therefore put your battle buddies in jeopardy. Therefore, you can get killed if you're thinking about my wife might be sleeping with another man.
Gotcha.
I'm talking about we used to be out in the battlefield and guys used to get Dear John letters. If y'all don't know what that is.
Yeah, the Dear John.
Oh yeah, I'm sleeping with your best friend now. I don't want to be with you no more. I want a divorce.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So when that in situations like that, now you can't do your job.
Yeah, they send him back.
Okay.
They send him back. No, you got to go get your child. Yeah, they're not playing at all when it comes to that.
Okay.
They're not playing at all, you know?
Good to
But
know.
it is what it is. That was a great show today, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've been talking about craziness all day long, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And shout out to all the people that's been tuning in, showing us love right here at the WTF. Shout out to Drea Sanders, Nash, Rhonda, Thomas, everybody else that's been tuning in and showing us love. You know what? Any last words about our show today? And tell us that which wife you are? Fourth?
Number one. Only one.
Well, she got the braces, so therefore that got to be one. It's always the first wife get the braces. The other one got gap teeth.
See, he's just gonna let. First of all, the only thing I have to say is Raquel, right? One of the things that I said to you is when you decided to get on the mic, you are not allowed to agree with Jimmy. And throughout this show, you've been siding with Jimmy. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to be silenced next week. You're supposed to be on my side.
She told you.
I am.
She told you already. She
My
thinks like a guy.
I think like a guy, but next week I got you.
I don't know, man.
I got you. I promise.
I can take the fight. I can take 2 to 1.
You're gonna be on your own.
That's cool. Oh, see how we do?
So final words for me is, when it comes, if you're deciding to get into the poly life,
Yeah.
whatever that is, if that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do.
Roll credits.
and that's it. But for me in my house, we just doing one-on-one. That's it.
One-on-one, that's it?
Yeah, when I decide to start dating again.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
And I believe in that too, you know what I'm saying? And also too, for everybody that's in polygamy itself, there's no hard feelings. I'm just trying to learn, and I'm only telling you how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a point in my life where I can't be persuaded to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm happy and comfortable with what I have.
Okay.
Because I know I'm doing my part at home.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I love where I'm at. If I feel like I gotta cheat, I give my fiance another name and another cell phone, and I call that one.
And a wig.
I like that.
Gotta change it up. Change up the look a little
And the
bit.
wig, yeah.
Get
You
the
know what I'm
whole wig
saying?
on.
I change her hairstyle.
She go from whatever her name is to Nicole.
Yeah.
Or Bianca.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And exactly. And to me, it's a sign of discipline.
Yeah.
Like I could stay here. One is enough. I got one job, one car, one cell phone, one mic. A wife should be just as in the same category of one. That's just how I see it. But if you're inside that lifestyle, that's on you. That's on you. That's a beautiful thing. If you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? If you can do it. But I don't want to hear you crying. I don't want to hear your ass talking about you going through it.
That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't want to hear it at all. Rocky, any last words for you? And this is our producer, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? For her.
No last words. I agree with everything you guys said. If it's for you, it's for you.
Yes.
It's not for me. We're just having friendly conversation to enlighten each other about things I didn't know.
You got to roll your credits too. You got to put your credits up, you know. Take us all, give us your credit. Once again, that's our new producer that's going to be working with us. So when we start taking calls, she's going to be talking to you beforehand to get all your information so we can, get your comments out there. And also too, shout out to my co-host Mona. I appreciate you coming through, showing some love. But this is a wrap for this show. This is WTF, Wine Talking
Fun.
We are the Radio Gods, and I am JB, and this is
Mona Lisa.
and we out this piece. Peace.